For years, Logan Paul was simply known as one of the internet's most controversial and daring creators. From wild Vine clips to outrageous YouTube vlogs, Logan built a reputation that balanced on the edge of fame and infamy. But today, that reputation has shifted because Logan is no longer just a YouTuber. He's no longer simply chasing views or shocking the world with pranks. He's quietly built a 50 million empire, one that stretches far beyond Prime Energy drinks and WWE wrestling rings. This is the true story of Logan Paul's transformation from scandal-ridden internet star to global entrepreneur. At first glance, it might seem that Logan Paul's wealth is all about YouTube or his time in the WE ring. But that's only scratching the surface. The Logan Paul brand is no longer defined by content. It's a corporate machine that includes beverages, apparel, sports entertainment, cryptocurrency, and even venture capital. And it all started with a smart understanding his internet clout could be turned into real, lasting business influence. Let's begin with what most people think of first: Prime Hydration. In 2022, Logan Paul and KSI, his former boxing rival turned business partner, launched Prime, a line of energy drinks and hydration products. What looked like another influencer product turned into a global phenomenon. Prime sold out across the US, UK, and Australia. Kids begged their parents to buy bottles in bright blue and red. Prime outperformed expectations to such a degree that it reportedly did over $250 million in sales in its first year alone. The company expanded into energy drinks, powdered mixes, and even ice pops. What made Prime special wasn't just the taste, it was the marketing. Logan and KSI used their combined 100 million followers to push the drink to every corner of the internet. No expensive Super Bowl ads, no giant marketing firms, just viral content, celebrity endorsements, and constant hype on social media. Prime became not only a product but a cultural moment. Suddenly, every teenager wanted a bottle. Every convenience store sold out. Scalpers sold Prime drinks online for 10 times their shelf price. That's when analysts realized this wasn't a side hustle. This was Logan Paul's real business breakthrough. But Prime is just the start of Logan's empire. His move into WWE wrestling shocked many fans who thought he would treat it like a publicity stunt. Instead, Logan proved everyone wrong. His matches at major events like WrestleMania and SummerSlam stunned critics and fans alike. His in-ring athleticism was real. His commitment was serious. WWE officials praised him as one of the best celebrity crossovers they'd ever seen. Logan signed a long-term contract with WWE, ensuring steady income and exposure. But more importantly, his wrestling career elevated his brand to new audiences. People who didn't watch YouTube but loved sports entertainment. Every match he fought brought in millions of views. Merch sales from his WWE appearances skyrocketed. Logan Paul wasn't just a YouTuber in a wrestling ring. He was becoming a multi-platform entertainer, a rare hybrid that few internet stars ever achieve. Then there's his Maverick brand apparel. What started as typical YouTuber merch, hoodies, caps, t-shirts, has slowly evolved into a fashion label. Logan's team rebranded Maverick as premium streetwear with limited drops and high-end collaborations. It's not uncommon for Maverick drops to sell out in minutes, generating millions in revenue without traditional retail stores. This direct-to-consumer strategy lets Logan keep a huge percentage of profits. Unlike stars tied to big fashion houses, his fans buy not because it's cheap merch, but because wearing Maverick makes them feel part of the Logan Paul lifestyle. But Logan's empire isn't only built on products. He's also quietly entered the world of venture capital and startup investment. Using profits from his media career, Logan has backed tech startups, blockchain projects, and even sports betting platforms. In 2021, he invested heavily in digital collectibles, including Pokémon cards, one of which he famously wore around his neck during a boxing match, a $5 million card that shocked fans and collectors alike. Though his NFT ventures sparked controversy, especially when some followers accused his projects of lacking transparency, there's no denying Logan saw an opportunity to ride the Web3 wave early. His influence in this space got him seats at the table with tech founders and investors far outside the YouTube world. Logan understood that real wealth comes not from ad revenue, but from owning equity in companies before they blow up. And then there's the boxing ring. Logan's fights, including the high-profile match against Floyd Mayweather, earned him tens of millions in pay, per-view sales, endorsements, and merchandise. The fight with Mayweather alone reportedly brought in over $20 million. Logan didn't even have to win. Simply showing up guaranteed him a huge payday, media exposure, and another reason for brands to sign deals with him. His boxing career became a strange but brilliant part of the empire, not for titles or belts, but for cash flow and attention. And in today's economy, attention is worth gold. Another piece of Logan's wealth puzzle is his social media empire itself. While he doesn't post YouTube vlogs as frequently as he did in his prime, his channel is still monetized. Older videos continue generating passive income from ads and licensing. His Instagram, over 26 million followers, remains a hotspot for sponsored posts. TikTok clips, podcast episodes, and short-form reels ensure Logan stays relevant even when he's not in the public eye. Speaking of podcasts, Impulsive deserves special mention. Logan's podcast became one of the top rated shows on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. With millions of listeners per episode, Impulsive pulls in brand deals, cross-promotions, and guests from Hollywood, sports, and tech. The podcast isn't just content, it's a networking machine. Logan uses it to connect with CEOs, athletes, and creators who might offer future business deals. Each episode is part of the strategy: keep the Logan Paul brand present, profitable, and plugged into culture. But Logan's empire hasn't been without its storms. In 2017, Logan nearly lost everything after uploading the infamous Suicide Forest video, a career-ending scandal for most creators. He was demonetized, dropped by sponsors, and became internet enemy number one. But what's remarkable is how he clawed back from that disaster. Logan rebranded slowly, apologizing, taking breaks, training in boxing, and focusing on projects like Prime and WWE. His comeback isn't luck, it's calculated redemption. Many influencers flame out after scandal. Logan built an empire on the ashes of his own mistakes. Critics argue that Logan is just chasing money, that the businessman image is a distraction from past controversies. But the numbers don't lie. Prime alone is valued at over $1 billion, and Logan holds a significant equity share. His WWE salary and performance bonuses bring in millions yearly. Maverick apparel remains a top-selling line. His YouTube, podcast, and social platforms keep generating income. Altogether, estimates suggest Logan's personal empire exceeds $50 million, and that's likely a low estimate when considering future Prime sales, upcoming fights, and new investments. So what makes Logan's empire different from other creators turned entrepreneurs? For one, he diversified early. Where other YouTubers depend solely on ads or merch, Logan built across 5 industries: beverages, fashion, sports, tech, and entertainment. That makes his income streams durable. If one fails, others pick up the slack. Second, he leveraged controversy into currency. Every scandal, every fight, every awkward moment fueled more clicks, more exposure, and more brand awareness. Logan understood a harsh truth on the internet: attention, even bad attention, is worth millions if you use it right. Third, Logan surrounded himself with sharp business minds. Prime's success isn't just him and KSI shaking hands. It's a team of beverage industry veterans managing distribution, pricing, and growth. Maverick hired experienced fashion marketers. WWE has expert trainers and media consultants guiding his appearances. Logan plays the front man, but the empire runs on quiet professionals. And lastly, Logan stayed adaptable. From Vine to YouTube, to boxing to beverages to wrestling, few creators have pivoted successfully so many times. Most influencers stick to one lane. Logan jumps from lane to lane, reinventing as needed. What's next for Logan Paul's empire? Rumors swirl of new Prime flavors and an expansion into sports nutrition. WWE insiders hint at bigger matches and storylines featuring Logan as a potential champion. Venture capital circles whisper about Logan backing AI start-ups and sports betting apps. His podcast, Impulsive, is likely to land a streaming TV deal soon. And as 2025 approaches, some believe Logan may even launch a full-blown media company, producing shows, films, or documentaries under his own banner. Of course, risk remains. Logan's brand still carries baggage from old controversies. One viral misstep could sink stock prices or scare off partners. But so far, Logan plays the game well, balancing risk with reward, scandal with strategy. He's no longer chasing views. He's chasing a legacy. And in that sense, Logan Paul is not unlike an old school mogul. Someone like Vince McMahon or Dana White, who sees the business behind the show, the difference. Logan's empire was built not in boardrooms, but in the wild, chaotic, unpredictable world of internet fame. To call Logan Paul just a YouTuber in 2025 is laughable. He's a wrestler, a CEO, an investor, a brand visionary, and his 50 million empire is still growing. Whether you love him or hate him, Logan cracked the code no other influencer fully has: how to turn clout into cash, controversy into capital, and fame into fortune. And that's why Logan Paul's story isn't over. It's just beginning. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your curious friends, and subscribe to the channel for more mind-blowing content every week. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the unexplained.